actually iced coffee, not hot coffee, but I really wanted to use this mug. So we're having iced coffee in a mug. Good morning, you guys. It has been a while since I last vlogged, but I've actually really missed making YouTube videos. I've missed filming YouTube videos. Very quickly losing my train of thought with the interruption. The dog's barking outside. Anyways, I don't have a whole ton on our agenda today. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow are going to be the hottest days this week. Today is going to hit 104. Yesterday was a bit of an odd day though because it was windy and we didn't hit peak until like later in the afternoon. So we got in the pool around like 10 a.m. and it was so windy. So I'm like, what is happening right now? I got this little tiny like blow up inflatable pool from Walmart, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to return because it's kind of a piece of poo. Like, not very good at all. Like, I could have just bought like a standard pool with no little features. Like, I was trying to be fun. This one had like a little basketball hoop. Didn't really work. So I'm gonna return that after tomorrow. The oldest sticks to me like glue when I vlog, which does not make vlogging easy. Something about the camera, I guess I just don't bring it out enough, so the kids aren't used to it. So every time I bring it out, they're like, ooh, what's that? But I'm gonna show you guys like the little pool thing that I got. It's this thing. Yeah, like it just did not hold up how I thought it would, like even when I first inflated it. And yeah, so we're gonna use it maybe again today, and then I'm taking this thing back to the store because it was not my favorite. Okay, switching over to my phone before it gets too hot. We're gonna run a quick errand, like 1.5. I have a Target pickup. I'm just getting dishwasher pods, but I forget with our family and how much we eat eggs and bread. We're like already almost out, and I just bought some like 2 days ago. So I'm actually gonna run to Trader Joe's just to get that stuff really quick, along with some hydrangeas. I just went 2 days ago, like I said, and I bought hydrangeas, and I asked you guys on Instagram like what is a good, how to keep them alive basically, because I always end up killing them, and apparently it's through their petals that they absorb the most water. And so my hydrangeas at home are thriving, and I have another vase that I want to add some more to, so I'm gonna get some hydrangeas while we're there too. And yeah, that's it. Super quick, hopefully quick errands. Also brought my coffee to go. It's so hot outside, so we're filling up the pool right now. I had to clean it because there was so much nastiness in there earlier, but we just got back home. Josie's down for her first nap. Lucas is gonna play outside in the pool for a little bit alone while I make us some lunch. I'm gonna get in there with him later when Josie wakes up. I'm just gonna fold some towels real quick, make us some lunch, and put those hydrangeas that I bought in a very pretty vase that I just recently also purchased. These are the hydrangeas I bought 2 days ago, and I soaked their petals, and they are thriving. Also, I got this like new vase. You can use it as a pitcher. It's like a little pitcher vase. Use it as a pitcher, you can use it as a little vase. That was really cute. I got this at Home Goods, and I got this one on my trip to Home Goods as well. I thought it was so pretty. So this is the one I'm gonna be using today. You guys will see in just a moment that my little 10-month-old ended up not sleeping, which was so odd because she never skips her morning nap. Like, her morning nap is the most important. Anyway, on to a different topic that I'm going to touch on briefly here real quick. I feel like the Lord is putting me in a season of pruning right now, and it's really heavy pruning. I've been reflecting a lot about everything, mostly motherhood and how I'm in a season where self-care looks a little bit different for me. When I first married my husband, I had to give up a lot because that was the first time that we were on one income, and so I gave up nails, I gave up hair, I gave up lashes, and I'm honestly grateful for all of those things because I feel now, many years later, that I don't need any of those things. And by no means am I implying that those things are bad, but those are things that I have learned to be content without. And so all that to say, self-care for me lately has looked like reading, memorizing scripture, taking a step outside first thing in the morning, making myself a cup of coffee, waking up before the kids so that I can enjoy my coffee, adding new plants to our home. It's been a very long journey, but I'm glad that I get to share these kinds of things with you guys. Why are we not sleeping, girlfriend? Why are we not sleeping, sis? Good morning, you guys. It's the next day, and it's almost 8:30. My kids have been sleeping in till like 8:30, almost 9 o'clock, mainly like 8:30. For like the last couple of weeks, which is so nice for me and honestly really nice for them. Wow, my kids really need their sleep, and Josie's always been a good sleeper. Like since she was 2 months old, that girl has always just been an amazing sleeper. So yeah, they've been sleeping in. Yesterday was so funny because I was like, okay, I'm gonna film today. Yesterday I said this to myself, and I'm like, I can almost guarantee that Lucas will wake up early on the day that I film, and he did. I've still been waking up early to have the morning to myself, to do either chores, to read my Bible. You guys saw yesterday I was doing my little quiet time in the kitchen, and like quiet time looks different every day. Sometimes it's not even quiet. Sometimes it's like, well, my kids are now Josie's crawling, and so like while they're just running around being wild, I'll still take a moment, even if it's literally like 5 minutes, to just read the word. But this morning I had an opportunity to do it in peace and quiet, and something totally irrelevant, but I'm just going to share with you guys. I've been working really hard to not drink coffee on an empty stomach. So another reason I'm waking up early is so that I can eat before my kids. Normally I like us to eat together, but like, I don't know, the mornings I find myself not eating if I wait for them in the morning because I'm like concerned about feeding them, and like I put myself last. And so I'm like, okay, I really want my coffee, so this will encourage me to eat first and then have my coffee. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I've been seeing a lot and reading a lot about how drinking coffee on an empty stomach creates brain fog, which I mean, every mom. I believe that our hormones aren't fully regulated until a year postpartum. Is that correct? It takes a full year, I believe. And so I'm almost 11 months postpartum. The sun is just starting to peak. I'm almost 11 months postpartum, so I'm like, okay, I'm trying to make these little changes in my day, in my lifestyle, to see if they make a difference. I'm starting to add lemon to my water again. I've also been seeing this trend about adding salt, and I don't want to start doing something just because I see it's trending and for me to think, oh yeah, it must be true if everyone's doing it. So like, if you've actually researched that, I have not, let me know in the comments. Like, is there a benefit to that, or are people just looking silly? The kids are gonna wake up literally any minute, so I'm like, what do I do right now? I think I'm honestly just gonna like fold more laundry. Laundry is a daily thing in this house, constantly going through a cycle, doing a load. But I have 2 piles that are now starting to pile up, and I have more laundry to do today, so I'm gonna fold that. Bet my kids are gonna wake up like 2 minutes into that.
was wrong. The kids actually ended up sleeping until almost 9. It might honestly be because the change of the weather. I feel like the sun is really burning them out, and that's why they've been sleeping in so much. But moving on, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I share way more frequently on there. I share a whole ton on there. I'm way more active than I am on YouTube, which is a little sad only because I really do love YouTube. I love posting and creating stuff for you guys on here. It's just been a little more challenging to do it lately, but I made an Instagram reel about how I prefer smaller homes. Now, this home was very much an answered prayer with how the market has been and the fact that we are on one income. I make very, very little money on the internet. I've been sharing things online for such a long time, and I've never really treated it like a business. So that could be my fault, but I do have months where I tend to make a little bit more, and some months where I make a little less, and some months where I don't make anything at all. And so the point of me saying that is because we're very much still on one income. It can be so easy to play the comparison game online with social media and just how, everyone's lives are out there, and you're constantly seeing these big, beautiful homes or even smaller homes. Now, the hard truth is there's nothing wrong with people sharing those things. There's nothing wrong with people sharing the gifts that the Lord has blessed them with, or what they have done with the things that the Lord has blessed them with. There were times where my heart would grow envious of seeing what other people had, and it truly stole all the joy of where I was in that moment. We live in a 1,700 square foot home, and so small is a relative term, because there's always going to be someone with a smaller home. If I really wanted to, there could be so many things that I could complain about, but instead I'm like, you know what? This is more than I could have asked for, and while it's not perfect, it is perfect for us, and it has allowed us to grow our family. It even allows us to have a third baby if we chose to. But two of the kids would have to share a room, but it's like this home has given us more than we wanted originally, and I'm so thankful for that. And I want to set this reminder for those of you who maybe don't have that answered prayer yet, something that you've been praying for a long time, and sometimes it's hard for you to go online because you see the things that other people have, and maybe those are the same things you want. Just know that the Lord's timing is good. The Lord's timing is perfect. When we found this home, this was all God. This was not a coincidence. And how we found it, when we found it, the timing of it all was just like this was God. Now it'll fit.
I'm almost done, but I got one more left now. Yeah!
Lucas and I are going a little stir crazy. This morning, the kids slept in until 9 o'clock, which was amazing. Both kids slept until 9. They were both in really good mood. I gave Josie a daytime bath. I cleaned up the house a little bit. And then Josie was very tired shortly after I gave her a bath. So I put her down. She's still sleeping. It's almost 1 o'clock. And we're going a little stir crazy right now. That pool was a flop. We've just been inside, and I'm going a little nuts because we leave the house at least once a day. We go and do something. So I'm thinking when Josie wakes up, we're gonna go to Lowe's because I need new plants for our pots outside, but it's really hot outside. So I'm dreading it just a little, but at least the outdoor garden area has shade. But we watched a little movie while Josie was napping, and then I was like, okay, movie over, we're not watching TV all day. I pulled out one of our little Love Every activities, and I did the one side, because if you guys have that play kit, it's a double-sided puzzle, and on one side it has the lowercase letters and animals. So we did that one together, and then I was like, okay, I'll make you lunch while you do the other side by yourself, and he had so much fun. He enjoyed that. So now he's eating lunch, and we're waiting for Josie to wake up, and I'm just kind of like putting dishes away and stuff. But yeah, that's just how our day's been going.
Could she play in my room?
Yeah, maybe she can play in your room.
Okay. Oh, oh.
Bye, Jojo. Good morning, you guys. It is Friday. Definitely worked myself an appetite after planting those hydrangeas. Clearly, I'm on like a hydrangea obsession right now. But I really was looking forward to doing that this morning and waking up early. It felt so good outside. Especially because the last 3 days have just been brutally hot. But kiddos are still sleeping. On today's agenda, we have Lucas's haircut appointment at 10 a.m. and then we have an appointment at the mud mill at 11:30, I believe. And I don't know every mud mill's location, so if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically just like you go in, you find something, you paint it, and I'm doing that for Father's Day, so we're gonna find something for Steven so that Lucas and I maybe feel like me painting with Lucas will encourage him to paint. He's not much of like a painter, so we're gonna do that. My only thing I'm nervous about though is that's during Josie's morning nap, and I'm only nervous that she's gonna get a little bit cranky, but you know what? It is what it is. But yeah, anyways, we'll see how today goes. We are back from our outing, and just as I predicted, the beginning half went really well. Kids were happy. I even got myself a little coffee to treat myself. It's Friday. I don't buy coffee very often anymore. Lucas got like a little muffin. Josie was happy as can be. But then when we got to the mud mill, it was like very quickly it went downhill. About like 10 minutes in, I knew Josie was already tired, but like I just felt bad because one, she was tired, and then two, she was making a lot of noise and I didn't want to interrupt other people's like paintings, and you know, it seems like a very relaxing thing, and then here comes a baby yelling and screaming, and so I'm like, okay, we were there for about maybe like 45 minutes and it's a 2-hour session and I spent like $41. So definitely won't be doing that with the kids again. That's definitely something that I can do with friends or by myself. I was painting my little figure super fast just so the money wouldn't go completely to waste. But yeah, so that was, other than that, I mean, we had a lot of fun. It was a good outing. I'm glad we went out. I'm glad that it's not 100 degrees today. It's still hot, but not 100 degrees. So right now I'm just prepping us some lunch, and JoJo is taking her nap now. I'm also on day 2 of my sourdough starter. I started it yesterday at like 5:45. I don't know why I started it so late, but I'm like super excited about it. I got this, by the way, from Hobby Lobby. I got this from Hobby Lobby. I took off the little silicone piece so it wasn't airtight, because the blog post that I'm reading, she had told me to put, it had said to put a towel over it, so I thought this would do the trick. I'm using Farmhouse on Boone's. I'm using her blog post because she's been making sourdough for like, I think she said like 15 plus years, and so I'm only going to take advice from someone who's been doing this for years. And so I can link the blog post in the description if you guys want to try it out, but it seems fairly simple, and every time I watch her YouTube videos, she's always talking about how people overcomplicate sourdough and how you can make it to fit your lifestyle. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm excited about it. I have been saying I wanted to do sourdough for such a long time. Honestly, my goal was to learn it while I was pregnant with Josie, and that just never happened. So I'm starting now, and I'm excited, and I'm sure there's going to be failures, many failures throughout this journey, but I'm learning from my errors, and I'm excited. What I'm having for lunch, I picked these up at Costco. These are really good, and it has 19 grams of protein. And then for Lucas, I got him these Just Bare nuggets. I've been trying to go to Costco more lately because they actually have a lot of really good things, and there are a couple things that I prefer to buy in bulk, like our meats and things. Now that Josie is crawling, she does not want to stay still. I always got to keep an eye on her. But what I'm gonna do, what I plan on doing soon, is we actually already have our barn door, and it's gonna go right here, but on the other side, it's in our garage. My in-laws made it for us. It's so pretty. I'm so excited for them to install it. So we have our barn door, and then on the other side, I'm gonna put a baby gate there. My friend has a really cool one where it just like retracts so that you don't have this big metal thing in the way. It's just like, I don't like having something in the way. I like it to be out of the way. And so I'll ask her for the link so that I can link it for you guys so you guys know what I'm talking about. But I am so, oh, right here. You guys will see right here. This is where the baby gate is gonna go. And I'm so excited to share that barn door. I'm so excited to see it up. And yeah, so anyways, I think I'm going to end the vlog here now. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.